Back out on the Superior hiking trail in a crappy rainy day. We're at Highway 45. I'm with the wonderful Toots.
Hi!
And the amazing Mule.
The amazing, the wonderful, the gigantic, the big-butted mule.
Say something entertaining.
I'm sick.
All right, let's go. All right, we hiked a little under 3 miles to the Big White Pine campsite. Went in, set my stuff down. Looks like a good campsite with some good spots for our 3 hammocks. It's about 7:15, still a light rain. Probably too wet to start a campfire tonight. Get all set up, chit-chat a little bit, jump in the hammock.
Hi friends!
Hi friends!
How are you today? I'm out on the trail. I'm hiking with my friends.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm looking at this tree with a hole in it, thinking that this branch might come down during the night because, you know, stuff and
Chicken.
holes. And this arm, just like mine, holding weights may fall.
So if you guys aren't familiar, the reason why Toots is so weird is he's from Canada.
Yep, I'm from Kanakistan.
Eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can already smell you two. You've gone 2 miles
And Chuck here,
on a 4-day trip.
Chuck is from Minneapolis. Very exotic.
Minneapolis.
Still a light rain coming down. Pretty darn soggy out here. So you got Toots over here
Hi friends.
making his, is that some good camp food there?
Yeah, this is premium camp food from the way of sub.
Did you have a master sandwich artist?
The sandwich
Yeah, his name was Christopher, and he was really confused by my accent.
Can you blame him? Toots.
Hi, friend. Isn't it wonderful? We can see the trail. We can go hiking now. Oh.
Good morning. It's day 2. It's probably about 7:15 now. Woke up about 6:30 this morning. Finally stopped raining. However, it is still very wet out here, as you can see. Toots freaking out with his rain fly back there. You're not going to get it all the way dry. So, yeah, we're going to hike down to a restaurant here that Toots says that we should go to for breakfast.
Yes,
What's it called again?
the Cascades Restaurant.
The Cascades Restaurant.
Yes, it is very good.
So it's probably only about a mile or 2 hike down, and then we'll eat and keep on hiking after that.
Might even be open.
How you feeling this morning, Chuck?
Worse, but
Worse?
it is what it is.
You kind of have like a mental liptus odor coming from you, like cough drops or something.
Sick breath.
just remember, moss always grows on the north side of the last hikers that didn't bring a compass.
So I have section hiked all of the Superior Hiking Trail, but I'm excited this trip where I'm actually going on some spur trails that I've never been on. So we came down the river there and we went up the 96 steps, and then there's an intersection where you can go two ways, or three ways actually, and Toots has taken us down a path. He has promised that there are yum-yums at the end. Delicious yum-yums for breakfast. So if there isn't, we decided we are going to publicly flog him. Pretty rough campfire breakfast here this morning.
Rough on this rainy day.
I'm having some egg sausage, potatoes, and pancakes. Toots is having an omelet. Looks delicious. Little eggs Benedict over the campfire. Woo, buddy! This little shack here, little cabin for the snowmobile trail that runs behind here. We're about 3 miles out from camp. Stop for lunch. Truck's backing up.
Hi, friends.
Toots is checking out his feet that are about to get a blister.
Oh yeah, that pinky toe there, she's being... Oh, yeah.
Almost said he'd massage him tonight for you.
Put him in that ice cold lake when we get there. That'll feel good. Yeah. So, anyway, we probably got about hour and a half of hiking and set up camp. It's probably going to be a very busy camp. We've passed a bunch of people who are going to the same campsite. And there's a parking lot about 1.5 miles away. Probably no less than that. Probably about half a mile away from it. So, we'll see what happens there. We made it to the Lake Agnes campsite. It's probably about 3 o'clock. There's some other campers up the hill there in tents. See a mule back there. We're going to be setting our hammocks up right down here on this beautiful lake. Rob was supposed to be meeting us up here. We haven't seen him yet, so kind of questioning. There's another Lake Agnes site. I don't know why he'd go up there, but maybe that's where he is. So we'll check it out after we get all set up. So Toots.
Yeah, buddy. How are you doing, friend?
Give us a little Canadian update.
Well, it's cold. There's still snow sometimes. And, yeah, America is scary.
The weather out here right now, about 6:30, 7 o'clock, Lake Agnes campsite is pretty epic. You just need to have a little bit of patience with these trips where, you know, It was rainy and crappy when we got out here and camped out last night, but look at that. I'm gonna give you a little tour of campsite. Okay, so here we got Chuck. Nice angle of Chuck.
Nice angle you got on me.
He's got his Dyneema tarp.
Still Cuban. I bought it used.
And your Blackbird.
Yep.
And then over behind him is where I am. We're kind of out here on the point where it's a little windy. Not right now, but I mean, imagine waking up in the morning, rolling out of your hammock to this view. Then if you go down to the point of the campsite, there's an even better view. Beautiful down here.
Isn't it? Sun's kind of sneaking off the rock though. I might give up. It's pretty windy out here.
And if I go back up through the campsite,
If this was maybe reversed like that, and then you cut a foam pad to fit. Oh, sure, sure. And then you're sitting in there, and you're not going to slide down the foam.
You could just get a tube of that silicone stuff, put little silicone dots on it. Yep.
and over here, you have the lovebirds. There's Krusty with his fabulous rainfly that he copied and bought one just like me. And you got Toots over here. Look at that. Toots, you got a good spot. This campsite really sucks, doesn't it?
Yes.
It
Totally,
does. This
yeah.
weather and the company's even worse.
Nobody should come here.
Yeah, I can do the arbitrary pointing over here like there's something interesting. See it?
Yeah. That'd be a much cooler place to camp right over there, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Way over there.
And then the nudist colony, I think it's back.
That's my hammock, actually.
Right. And then you got to do the.
If there were a nudist colony, he wouldn't be sitting right there.
And then you got to do the big laugh because there's a joke. 3, 2, 1. So good.
Except
so good.
you know they're going to be. I'm actually going to keep the audio. Right
Yes.
One of the great things about camping out on the Superior Hiking Trail is you get to meet all sorts of interesting people. He's not that interesting.
Nope.
But we met some new friends here. What are your names?
I'm Colleen. Oh, sorry, Betsy.
Colleen and Betsy, and they're having some raspberry crumble. And tell us what you think.
It's really sweet. It's not that great.
Would not recommend.
No, but it's warm.
Good morning! It's about 8 o'clock. This has to be one of the most beautiful mornings I've ever waken up to for camping. No. It's about, what is it, 55 degrees? Beautiful sun out, beautiful lake, beautiful company, and Toots. Aw, thanks, buddy. So, my hiking friends have decided that we're going to take the gondola today. So that's going to knock about 4 miles off of our hike. But, well, we got about 5 miles to go in, and we're going to eat lunch. We're going to take the gondola and eat lunch at a chalet. So we're roughing it today.
Chalet.
Then we gotta hike another, what, 4 miles? We're gonna set up camp and go up and look at the sunset.
That doesn't sound too bad at all.
Morning, sunshines.
It's gonna be a great portage, eh? America! Pew pew!
Not bad. Not bad. Stuck in the mud.
Oh boy.
I use those poles. Yes, she is.
All right, we're gonna ride the gondola up to the top of the mountain, taking the easy way. This is an exciting video right here.
This is just way too fast. Whoa.
So evidently on the spur trail, there's a big warning sign telling us dangerous terrain. Please do not hike. Closed. You know what that means?
That means the
Let's go.
gondola guy.
I mean, that's a
It's
bunch of
okay.
balderdash and hearsay, and we press on.
Famous last words. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna break the rules. Pan away. Just pan away.
We hiked past Oberg Mountain and came to our campsite for the night. The Onion River multi-group campsite. You can see up here, Chuck is going to be naked. There's a big fire ring down that way. You can see the smoke coming up. But we got our hammocks set up over here. You can see Chuck's here without the rain fly out. Mine right there. Rob the copycat over here.
Chuck is naked now.
Copycat Rob. Always copycat Rob.
And then there's Toots. Toots you can see over here.
You're such a dick.
And Toots forgot his suspension. Speaking of lacking suspension.
I strategically left it behind for someone else to find. Hey, does anyone want to buy a half-used two-way ticket up the Oberg gondola?
I've walked past Oberg Mountain like 3 times in my lifetime. I've never taken the loop.
It's beautiful.
And
Let's do it in the morning.
now, first of all, Chuck was like, I don't know if I want to go back. Then Toots kind of added on, I'm not so sure I'm going to go back to Oberg.
Not today.
Let me know how Oberg is. I'm curious on your thoughts.
How much longer?
So this is a maxed out chili mac. The recipe on how to do this exactly is going to be published on Wednesday. Link in the description to that video.
Madeline, you changed
You didn't get any.
I got some sauce on it though.
All right, one of my favorite times is to meet new people around the campfire. We met a couple nice families here. He's not nice. He's not nice. There's all the nice people from Mounds View, Irondale, Becker. Isn't there a furniture store there?
Yep.
Do you live in the furniture store?
No, it's huge though.
We had some glimpse of sun earlier. Enough sun where I was able to talk these two suckers into climbing up to Oberg Mountain with me. So it's about 7:15 right now. It's only about 0.6 miles from our campsite back to Oberg. The whole loop at Oberg is 1.8 miles. I know, right? This Oberg Mountain Loop is the perfect hike if you're not a hiker. Very simple, 1.8 miles, very easy trail. And most of the trail, you're just walking along a ridge, looking at both the inland lakes, and that's Lake Superior down there. So, if you watch my videos and you're like, I live vicariously through your videos and don't think that you can do this type of thing. I don't care how out of shape you are. If you come out here and you take it slow, you could do this one. Yeah, so it rained most of the night. Light rain, pretty wet out right now. Most of the rain has stopped. we have what, 5-6 miles to go this morning?
You realize there's 12 people over there still trying to sleep, right?
Oh well. So, yeah, it's about 6:15 now. We got about 6 miles to go. So, gonna hop in Toots' Jeep, shuttle us back to our cars.
Yeah, buddy.
So, let's get going.
Hit the doors.
Woo! Good hike, guys.
Very good hike.
That's good stuff, buddy.
What was the highlight of the trip for you guys?
Mud.
Be one with the mud.
Me forgetting my
Yes.
I was just like, yes, I get the bushcraft.
I'm the most seasoned outdoorsman here. Forgets the straps.
When Toots is on my channel, the name of the channel should be, what do you do when you have a hammock failure?
That's a really good idea.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea for a video, huh?
Maybe.
So, hey, my highlights, we did all sorts of things I've never done before. We had breakfast at Cascade Lodge.
That was delicious.
We rode the gondola and cheated up the hill.
Yeah, it was fun. Burgers and fries and beer.
We had some burgers at the top.
Truck was cold soaking?
My highlight is cold soaking because you get to eat French fries 3 times.
And what was the Oberg? We went up Oberg last night. I've never been up Oberg after second test. So thank you for coming with me, dudes. But yeah, loser. So hey, if you like this video, subscribe up here. Watch a couple of these videos over here. We'll see you on the trail.
Desperate land.